Hey guys, Cosmiic here, playing Infected. So, there's a funny story behind this game. The other night, I think it was Sunday night, I watched the Super Bowl and then I hopped on Call of Duty. I was watching a stream for the MLG 2K series before, because the Super Bowl got kind of out of hand, so I turned that on my computer and started watching it. And after that, one of the players for Team Envy StuDyy was streaming, and he said first people to message him, I think it was Zip 'em Up Gang. He said you had to message him, could get into his lobby for Infected and he'll play with him. So I'm bored. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna do this. See if I could get in. Lucky enough, I did. So here I'm playing with him. You could see, and the whole idea here was we were really running in a gang to see how long we could last and if we could last the game, but we wanted to get chem strikes. We were going for chem strikes, and one person gets it but never gets it off in a different game, not in this game. I don't think anybody gets close in this game. I certainly didn't the whole night. I rarely play Infected and it was not going well for me. But that's the whole background to it, where I'm playing with some other of his viewers and him, and we're just running around trying to get chem strikes and stuff for a while before he goes and does his own thing. He's just having a little bit of fun with some subscribers, I guess. It was a lot of fun, but now that you know what it was all about, we'll just move on to a topic, and I guess since we're on the topic of Sunday, I'll go on with the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl was kind of a blowout. I picked Seattle to win it, and so I was kind of happy with the blowout. I wasn't happy with it being a blowout. I would have really preferred it to have been a close game. It would have been more fun to watch. The whole blowout idea was cool because I picked a lot of my friends picked Denver to win it, so I got kind of to say I told you so. They were wrong, I was right. So that was the fun part about it, but I really would have preferred a close game because nobody really wants to watch that. I know Denver got 8 points. It was like 40-something to 8 with Manning threw 2 interceptions, fumble, another fumble. There were a lot of turnovers. It was a bad game. The commercials, there's always Super Bowl commercials, those things. Oh yeah, the commercials were great. No, I didn't really care for the commercials either. Some of them were, I don't know, some of them were just, they didn't make much sense to me. Some of them were just plain, I didn't like them and stuff. The halftime show, I didn't really watch. It was Bruno Mars. I didn't really watch it. Like I said, at halftime I started watching the 2K, and because the finals of the 2K was Optic Gaming versus Team Envious, and I was interested in that a little bit more than a blowout. I mean, I still had the game on and stuff, but don't get me wrong, it was Super Bowl. But, I mean, how interesting could the blowout be? So I didn't really watch the halftime show, and I did watch the second half as well. It was still a blowout. There's nothing interesting to it. The commercials, like I said, I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but most of the commercials were not interesting. Some of them made little no sense. I'm repeating myself, but that's okay. They didn't make much sense. They didn't have much interest in. I didn't have much interest in them. But as far as the gameplay goes, this is probably one of the games where I last the longest. I had bad luck with being infected fast and being first infected and all that. Yep, there we go. I'm infected. But bad luck with being infected a lot. I started infected a few times. That's easy when you get the gun, once you get you get the weapon to start. But once you get someone infected, it starts to suck. But being infected is more fun than, unless you're on a big, like if you're at 20 trying to get the chem strike, then that's more fun. But being infected, there's a nice feel to it. And here I get blown. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. There's a nice feel to being infected. It's a lot more fun if you hit the throwing knives. It could get, don't get me wrong, it could get really, really aggravating when you're when you're infected, and like they're in this room right now. It could get really aggravating trying to get through it. Oh, that time went by fast. The video's about to end. Like I said, I play with Envy StuDyy in this. I was watching a stream and he was playing with some viewers. It was real cool. Thanks to him for doing it. I'm sorry I didn't record the game chat, but I wasn't